Welcome back to Muffy and Malone Brewing, where today we're going to be brewing a Session IPA with oranges. As a chef, it's no surprise that I like to find inspiration from the garden to brew my beers. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you'd see I've used quinces before that I've grown myself. So when my mum gave me these really nice oranges from her tree, I thought it would be an awesome chance to try and brew a beer with them. And then we also have here some marmalade that she made at home that we're going to try and add during the fermentation, just to really give it that nice orange flavour. So today we're going to be brewing with 57% pilsner malt, 28% light crystal and 14% flaked oats. That should give us a original gravity of 1054. And we'll be mashing in today at 65 degrees for probably about 60 minutes. And then for the hops for the beer, we're going to be highlighting Amarillo, chinnok and citra. We've been mashing now for about an hour. Pretty sure we've hit our gravities, but just going to double check. We're after a pre-boil of 1046. So it looks like we're at 1045, but pretty happy with that. So I think we'll get the grains out now and get ready to start boiling. So we're about ready to add our first hop additions, but just before we do that, I wanted to show you guys how I like to organize my hop schedule. So what I do is I use this tasting paddle because it has the chalkboard on the front of it. So you can just go through and write in there each of your different hop additions and schedule them, and therefore you don't have any mistakes, and it works really well for me. So we have the beer transferred into our fermenter. The original gravity of the beer came out at 1054, just as I had planned, which is awesome. The smell coming off the beer is amazing. Can't wait for it to ferment so I can try it. Only a few steps left to go now, so just going to add 200 grams of homemade orange marmalade now into the fermenter. Hoping that will give it a really nice flavour. And then for the yeast today, we're using the fermentis US 05 American ale yeast. Just going to do a dry pitch. And we'll get the lid on there and we'll get it into the fermentation chamber, and just going to give it a dry hop after about 5 days of fermentation with the citra hops, just to try and really back up those citrusy flavors, and then we should be ready to go. So I will see you at the tasting. And here we have it, the orange IPA. So this beer turned out with a final gravity of 1010 for a 5.8% ABV. The aroma on the beer, quite heavy on the orange so far. And in terms of the appearance and the color, it's very, very nice, rich, golden, slightly orange. I didn't really expect the orange peel to offer much in terms of color, especially with the grains I used, but it has a really amazing color, slightly hazy, but still looks really attractive. And let's have a taste. So in terms of the flavor, it's got a really nice, rich, creamy mouthfeel. The bitterness and the orange flavor is quite subtle, but the orange peel almost adds to the bitterness of it, which I really like. I kind of undershot a little bit on my hops during the boil for what an IPA would normally be, hoping that the bitterness from the orange peel would bump up that bitterness, and it really has done that, so I'm really happy with that. If I had have gone quite heavy during the boil, I feel like it would have been a bit too bitter and would have killed some of that orange flavour. So it's got a really nice balance to it. Not too overpowering with orange, but it's just there and it makes it different and really drinkable. So overall, really happy with how it turned out. Would definitely brew this beer again. Very sessionable, good beer for spring, which is just around the corner. So can't wait to have a few more. Thanks for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave some comments with your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.